Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. And it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going. Because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith throwing again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 55 yards. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, Park, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Smith. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. As they've got it, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Pete Carroll, none too pleased with that pass review. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's got this down to the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
But 1st down, Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, I'm trying to erase this deficit. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he goes out right around the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's Smith. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on third down, Smith. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10.
Again, Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 39 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hurt sets up to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zacchaeus, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and goal from the 1. Gainwell is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence? And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. From the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. But first down, Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to the running game with Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Smith. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the
Now Geno on first down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith throwing again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 0-0. And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights